Brenda Strong on hit shows like Seinfeld and Everwood, just to name a few, but her sexy voice has made her a fixture on prime time as the narrator of Desperate Housewives.
Should she wake her husband to discuss recent events that were weighing heavily on her mind? Or should she let him continue to get the rest he needed? Bree made the obvious choice.
And we are so happy to have her here with us. So good to see you.
Yes, it's nice to be seen.
Rather than hear you, I mean, you have such a distinct voice. Was it one of those things that you were, like, you started out because you had a great voice, or were you an actress and then people realized, there's something to this?
You know, it's so funny because I've been an actress all these years, and I had been a singer, and so in that regard, I had always used my voice, but I'd never done voiceovers. So this was definitely new and different, and when I came in for the audition, Mark Cherry said, you know, I hope you don't mind, but we're all going to close our eyes.
Wow.
And it was
no offense.
Yeah, no offense. You know, we'll watch the tape later. So it definitely was the voice that they were looking for.
So what's it like for you now? I mean, like, if you call, like, to make reservations, call 411.
I have to be really nice on the phone. I can't be mean.
Do people say you sound like the voice from Desperate Housewives?
Yeah, they do. They do. I said, well, that's interesting.
That's so, wow. Would you use it to your advantage ever?
Sometimes if I'm in a situation where there's a bill that, you know, was wrong, or I'm trying to get a credit on something, I'll kind of throw in a little reference.
That is really funny. So are we going to be seeing more of you? Because I know you guys are starting to go back to work finally.
Right.
What can we expect for, you know, when the show goes back on the air?
Well, first of all, you can always expect good writing and really amazing plots. I think we've had to consolidate this year because of the writer's strike. So I know that Mark was planning on using Mary Alice Young toward the end of the season, especially with Catherine's character. Dana Delaney plays one of the new neighbors, and Mary Alice knew her. So I think there's an idea that Mary Alice may come back to kind of illuminate Catherine's mystery.
Well, that's good.
But there's no guarantees.
But it's got to be very interesting because, you know, everybody else has to worry about the hair and makeup, and you probably get to just show up in your PJs and still get paid a pretty nice salary for it, right?
Yeah, it's great. It's great. Although you know, I'm a girl. I like the thrills.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what does it mean for you? Are you on set with them, like when they're shooting, or are you kind of, is your life separate from the rest of the cast?
Well, we work together. We work separately. The irony is that most of the women work on different days. It's very rare where we're all together, and it's usually when Mary Alice is on set that all the girls are together.
Right.
So in a lot of ways, you know, Susan will have her day, Bree will have her day, and then occasionally they'll kind of overlap. So they don't get to see each other as much either. And we all have table reads at the beginning of every week.
So you have like your little team building at the beginning of the week. Now also you're wearing red for a reason, and I was channeling you, so I wore red because you were coming. But anyway, so tell us, you're here for a very good cause in New York.
Well, it's Heart Health Month. And my family was directly affected by heart disease. My uncle has had a triple bypass. My mother had several strokes and heart attacks. And I became aware that I have what's called hereditary, you know, high cholesterol. And
people assume it's weight related, but clearly.
Right, exactly. So you can't tell a book by the cover. And so I went to get my cholesterol checked, and I was shocked that it was high. So what I'm doing is educating women to beautify their heart from the inside out, and part of that is, you know, being aware of what you eat and exercise certainly, but adding fiber to your diet can really increase your chances at fighting heart disease and lowering your cholesterol. So Metamucil has this amazing 30-day difference for women, and you can go online to www.beautifyyourheart.com and take the 30-day difference. And I did it. I took Metamucil for 30 days, and my cholesterol lowered 35 points. That's amazing. And I was shocked.
Well, that's amazing. Well, thank you so much, and we will pass all the info along.
Oh, great.
She's got a cardiologist for a brother.
Oh,
she knows.
Good.
Anyway, it's so great to meet you, and you can catch Desperate Housewives Sunday nights on ABC. And for details on the Metamucil 30-day difference, go to our website if you didn't write it down quickly enough, cw11.com/morningnews, and we will link you up.
Good.
And coming up tomorrow from America's Next Top Model, Paulina Poroscova is here live.
Very nice to meet you.
You too.
With the face, with the voice.
Voice.
Yes, exactly. Up next on the CW11 Morning News, Catherine Hyde.